Hey everybody, it's Kim. Welcome back to day, what is this, 5 of your training? All right, so today we're going to talk about building relationships. And we do that in so many ways, but that's like the most important part of our business because if you think about it, like the reason that somebody is going to come to you is because of your relationship, because they get to know you, they trust you. That's why I've seen time and time again, I've had people that have come to me and it's because like they had a friend in their network who was a Beachbody coach or something, but because of the fact that they didn't really know that person and they really knew me through my social media posts or from an existing relationship or whatever, they reached out to me to be in my group. It's also why sometimes I've seen somebody tell me no and then join under one of my coaches because they were actually initially friends with that person or have known them a while. And that's why it's great. Like we aren't each other's competition, but it's really a matter of why everybody has an equal opportunity at this is because we all have the ability to build relationships with people. So the more that we can connect, the better we will do in our businesses. So I'm going to share with you some ways today that you can do that. So get your notepads ready and let's go. Okay, so building relationships, there is in your online back office, there's like a form, we call it the form method, where we ask people kind of about their family, occupation, recreation, all of that. But it's kind of like, how do you get there, right? How do you just message somebody out of the blue? So here's how I'm going to show you that we do it and the most popular and common ways and how I have success with it. So we're going to build relationships through messages. We build relationships through like Instagram. I'm sending DMs, PMs, Instagram stories are a big one. Now there's even Facebook stories, and sometimes on Snapchat if you use that, though it seems like that's kind of on its way out. So it's so important to start building relationships. But again, how do we do that? The first thing is by sending messages. So in a tracker, I'm going to upload one to this page. We have some existing ones on our team. We have a really great one that was from Ashley Smith's team that I love. That's a Power Hour tracker that's beautiful. And it kind of helps you keep track of who you're adding to your network. And when you're hey girling, like sending them a message like, hey girl, how are you? Da da da. When you're inviting them to a group, and it's so important, or when you're following up with them because they've commented on one of your posts, we need to keep track of that so that we don't get lost in the system or get sidetracked as moms and then forget to go back and somebody expresses an interest and we forget, or they ask us a question, and that's like, it's unprofessional, but it's terrible because it's very easy as moms to be distracted and we kind of put this into the cracks of our daily life, and so it's very easy. I have forgotten. Many people have been buried in my Facebook inbox, and then when I see it, or maybe sometimes you see it somewhere quick, or you're about to make lunch, you're about to fly out the door, and so you see it, but then you forget that you saw it, and then it gets buried under other messages, or it will as you start building a bigger business, and then it's easy to have it get lost. Trust me, it's happened to me a lot, so it's important to keep track. But okay, so I'll show you that tracker. I'm going to upload it to the page. Now, the first category of that tracker that I like using now, a new one for our team, is compliment and run. So what's that? So we've called those hey girl messages in the past, but for this new tracker, compliment and run, that means that you're going to go to people's pages that you were friends with, and you're just going to compliment them. So you can go onto Facebook and click on your friends, and whether you go under recent friends or maybe ones from high school or college or wherever, and you're just going to go to their page, see what they've been up to, scroll for 60 seconds and see, where they are now. We're just connecting. We're getting back in touch with people. We're building new relationships with people that we've added to our network. And so start with the people that you already have and just go and compliment. Everybody loves a compliment, right? Social media in this world has become so negative, so let's make it positive. Now, I'm not telling you to do this fake to make a check on your list, but I'm telling you to actually be genuine. So I might go to somebody's page and be like, oh my goodness, their cover photo was beautiful. Like, girl, it's amazing. Or it might be that there's a dress of a date night last night they went on and you love the dress or you love the shoes, or her hair is amazing and you want to know where she got it done or what she uses or whatever, or adorable children. But everybody loves a compliment. So see if there's something that you can go on their page and love on. Do this from the heart, like I said, not as a checklist, because it's someone hopefully that you think looks cool. Like as you scroll, you're like, oh my gosh, she loves Star Wars too, or she's obsessed with makeup too, or she's whatever it may be that you guys have in common. Find something and be like, hey, this chick looks pretty cool. Like I want to get in touch. And as moms, we all need that, right? We all need social interaction. We need more relationships. I have been so blessed by the relationships that have come into my life from Beachbody and from sending. That all started with a hey girl. So trust the process. Just know that it works and it will bless you abundantly. I promise. As you reach out, everybody wants friends. Everybody wants compliments. Everybody wants relationships. So don't be afraid to do that. So anyone that you think might seem cool, somebody that you'd want to be friends with or get to know better, just send them a compliment. Okay, the next one is to thank them for their support. So this is going to be a message that you would send to anybody who's been liking or commenting on your health and fitness posts, your lifestyle posts that you've been making. So go back, if you haven't already done this, and look at the 20 or whatever likes that you've had on a post, make a little list and reach out to those people. Again, just be genuine, be yourself. And you could say something like this. So you might want to write this down, and you can try this one, or you can tweak it to be more like you. Hey girl, thanks so much for your love on my post. It really means a lot to me. It's not always easy to put yourself out there, so I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Or, you might say like, not always easy to put yourself out there, so keep it up. I really appreciate it, and I love seeing your face pop up. Or, whatever works for you, tweak that, but make it yourself, build a connection. You're going to get a lot of sweet and encouraging messages back, trust me, from people, and it's really going to build you up, and they're going to tell you stuff like, oh my gosh, no, thank you. I'm loving your posts. They're so inspiring. You're really motivating, da, da, da. And then you could be like, respond to that with, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Like, that is so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. Are you into health and fitness too? Or are you on a health and fitness journey too? And then maybe you're going to be able to start going back and forth. And this is, again, the beginning of a relationship. So we're not rushing to a product or rushing, like, we need to get to know people. And then a lot of times a need presents itself, or it's just going to be that they don't need something, but it's just going to be a cool relationship you build. Maybe it'll be a play date, or a new mommy friend, or a friend for your kids, or you're just going to find, if they're going to make cakes, they make awesome cakes, so they're going to make a cake for your next birthday, or they go to your church and whatever. So you never know. So just be yourself. It's awesome. How awesome is it that a part of our businesses thrive and grow just from connecting with people? So just forget about Beachbody for a minute. Yes, this is part of your business, but be yourself. Have some fun. Just be genuine and reach out. Get to know people. And if you're not very social off the bat and this is really hard for you, there is personal development you can do in this area. So please reach out to your coach, and they can recommend something for you. Okay, so then again, like I said, the relationship will probably keep going from there. Then write their name down on your tracker, okay, once you've sent this message. Or if you're, making, so you want to write the names down as you're sending messages. Maybe you make a master list going back from all of your Facebook posts of all the people that have commented or liked, and then you're going to track them, though, as you send a message, and check that off. Now, they may not respond to you, and that's okay. What matters is that they're watching you. They're already on your page, so they're going to continue to see what you're doing. There are many people that are going to have to watch you for a while before they message you, before they reach out to you, before they want to join you. You never know, you guys. Maybe they had a bad relationship before, or a bad experience with Beachbody. Maybe they had a coach who wanted to make a quick sale and signed him up and never helped them. Maybe they have a ton of Beachbody coaches in their network doing it the wrong way, so they need to see you doing it the right way. So please remember that each person, it's a life. We never know their story. So don't be like, oh my gosh, like, she didn't answer me. No, it might not be about you at all. And sometimes people are just busy. I have a lot of people get back to me days later. Sometimes I have people message me like a week or two later, and I didn't write them off. I don't even really notice that they didn't message me back, because I just keep going down my list and loving on people and reaching out. So honestly, it doesn't faze me at all. But if you're afraid of like rejection, you might want to read the book Go for No, which is great personal development, because we're gonna have to hear a lot of no's, or not right now, before we get to the yeses. But honestly, I know that's a hard part as a new coach, but I looked at every no as getting me closer to the yes, because I knew a yes was inevitable. For every like maybe 10 no's or not right now, I'd get somebody who was interested in more information. It's part of the process. It's how we fail forward and we learn and we grow. Okay, so don't let that bother you at all. It is part of it. And again, I think of you. Maybe you had to watch me or your coach for months or a long time before you reached out or got back, right? So just know that that's normal, and that's not anything bad or anything about you. So those are the two big ways I build relationships. Now, another really big way is asking questions about, people's kids, or maybe you could make a, on Facebook now, you can actually write a question and make it with that big colored background. So it pops up like an image, and you could say, do your kids like to eat vegetables? Or I can't get my kids to eat vegetables, can you? Or whatever, it could be anything, like anything that could create some kind of engagement. Like I know I asked one about baby food, and it did really well. I was like, what kind of foods did your kid like when they turned 6 months or whenever they started eating? I had crazy amounts of comments on that. I even posted a comment about my kid, a picture of him with his shoes, and it was like a crazy pair of shoes he wanted. And I was like, okay guys, I need some advice. Caleb wants these crazy rainbow shoes, and they make him so happy, and I really just wanted him to get a black pair of so they match everything. I don't want to be like a super uptight mom, but at the same time, I don't have enough money to get both pairs. Like, what would you do? Guys, I never expected that there was like 80 likes on that post and like 100 and something comments from people that were like, you only live once, like they're little, just get them, let them the shoes he wants. Da-da. People were so passionate about it. You never know. So the more questions you ask, you're going to find what people like to answer and what questions work well for your network and on your page. But that's going to get a lot of engagement on your page, and that's really good because then more people are going to be seeing your posts pop up in their newsfeed. And it's just a way to, get engagement going, to connect with people, to get to know people. And all of that is part of what we do. So when people, when the one thing I want you to remember though is when they answer you, I don't want you to post and run. So I want you to be connecting with these people. Now that doesn't mean you have to be strapped to your phone and as the comments are coming in, you're sitting there all day long commenting back. No, maybe you're going to be working your power hour in the morning or at night. And that's when you're going to check back with the post that you've made and respond to everybody. But that is a part of our power hour. It's a part of our business. And when I say power hour, that's like the hour that I dedicate to my business every day, to taking that checklist and checking all my things off, of adding friends and following up with people and inviting people and all of that, and these kind of building relationship messages that are hey girls or compliments or whatever. So you're going to reply to those people. And then you're going to take it to a private message. Like sometimes people are going like back and forth a couple times, and rather than having a billion comments, once they've responded to you once and you've responded back, if they respond again, I would take it to a PM, just be like, hey girl, okay, so you said your daughter doesn't eat vegetables. Okay, so what have you been doing? People don't mind at all. But again, they might not get back to you instantly, so don't worry about that. Be positive pins, personal development, all works together. So the more conversations that you have going, the better. Okay. And like, again, I take it behind the scenes a lot of the time with people. I also do that when somebody comments on a challenge group invite, and they're like, hey, I'm interested, or how much does this cost? I never answer that right there for a lot of reasons, and I'll get to that. But I just say to them like, hey girl, so glad you're interested, shooting you a PM today, or about to shoot you a PM, or, thanks girl, I'll PM you. And I can do that right then and there. I can get back to them later, but I want to at least reply to the comments so they know I saw it and that I will be getting back to them. But I want to get to know them before I just answer an abrupt question. So I usually do take it to a PM. So now when you are, so the more engagement on your page, the better. So questions are a great one to build engagement. Next thing is going to be like Instagram stories or Snapchat, Instagram. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, I have to post in all these places. No, like, let's just start with one platform like Facebook, get you comfortable with that. But I'm going to do another training on Instagram stories because it's a super important way. It's a really cool tool to build our businesses now, because as you start to plummet into personal development and, doing your workouts and eating better, there's like tons of stuff you could showcase every day. And for me, I almost got overwhelmed with all the things I could post, where at the very beginning I was like, what should I post about? But then before long, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, there's so much to post about. And we don't want it to be a Beachbody bomb on your page. So the way that you can show more of your healthy lifestyle every day without bombarding people with like Beachbody stuff or, your health and fitness journey is to do it in Instagram stories. So you can show people what you're doing. You can post questions in there. People can comment on there. And that's where you can take it into a PM, like a behind the scenes conversation, a DM or whatever. It's so huge that you guys need to focus on doing these. You want to show your daily life, show them how it's kind of like a behind the scenes sneak peek into your life. So they get to really know you on a more personal level. That you can show how you fit in coaching when you're about to work, when you're making your shake, show them that you're getting your workout, and you can actually give them sneak peeks of your workout instead of just a post-workout selfie or a Flex Friday. You can post picture of a meal you're having, ask a question, like, hey guys, I'm really struggling with this, what would you do? There's even polls now in the Instagram stories when you can be like, okay, do you have coffee first thing in the morning, yes or no? Or like, do you drink your coffee, have you ever drank your coffee black, yes or no? Or do you struggle with finding time in your day to shower as a stay-at-home mom, like yes or no, whatever. So anyways, that is behind the scenes stuff. It is like the most important part of your business. So I hope that this helped you. Like I said, I'm going to post a tracker, but I know that with all of this and all of the stuff that's going on and messaging and reaching out, in the tracker is a really great way to keep track of that, of like adding friends. So there's a section there of like your new clients, which is like the people that you're adding to your network every day, adding new friends. And I would shoot for 3 people a day at the beginning. You can go through and look for where you have tons of mutual friends, or find people that Facebook suggests for you to be friends with because you went to high school together or college or whatever. And I know that it's kind of seems weird at the beginning to be like, well, I'm not going to add somebody that I don't even know. Like, are they even going to accept that? They usually do. And I have had so many people that that turned into coaches or people who posted right away on a challenge group invitation that were looking for this. And I had added them just like a week before, or just as part of my power hour. And I hadn't even really reached out to build a relationship yet sometimes. And they were commenting that they were interested. So these parts all work together, to help us hit Success Club every month, to keep building income, to build a successful coaching business. We can't leave pieces out of it. So adding friends is so important. So we keep having new eyes on our posts. Messaging people to build relationships is so important, so that when we do, offer an invitation to something, it's more well received and we actually know them and who we should invite, versus, who doesn't need it or is already doing something, and then following up, how we can follow up, so they all play together for that successful power hour and a successful business. So keep track on your tracker that I'm uploading to the page. There's different trackers that you can try using to find one that works for you. But I know, like I said, it might seem scary just to add new people. You might think that that's crazy, but I want you to trust this process and to know that I want to help you. And you are helping. You're going to love on people. You're going to be, building relationships, and trust me that will bless you up abundantly. Almost everybody watching this video came into my life or one of my coaches' lives because of one of those initial friend requests, and then a hey girl, or then an invitation. And I have the most amazing team and the most amazing friends and relationships and all of that from this process right here, you guys. So trust it, believe in it, just like you'll trust in a workout program, just like you're going to do the meal plan and do the shake and do the workout and you're going to get results. I need you to do the posting, the following up, and the inviting, all of it, and it will work. I promise. You just got to give it time. Trust the process, do it consistently. Make sure you're doing this 5 times a week, or 6, or maybe even 7. 3 people, that is 3 invites or 3 follow-ups a day at least. Double that if you have big financial goals to hit fast. And within like 3 months tops, you're going to really start to see the motors, and maybe even less than that. But just give it some time, do it, trust it, be patient, and you guys are going to rock this. All right. I'm excited. Post your trackers below or any questions that you have, and we'll see you back tomorrow.